Houston, Texas, today at NRG Stadium, as we're going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Texas. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as his offense is trying to do some work. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Runs for the tackle. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that guy.
Makes the grab. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Great place to start for this offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back to pass, it's Manning. Intercepted setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. They have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
He's got it down the left side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play. And I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though. This guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Gonna look downfield again. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Lockett. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Texas. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wants to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Breaks the tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hunt is in the air on 4th down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Works the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Glover. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And the Utes will move the sticks.
Well, their defense did a great job keeping their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
We've got a good one on our here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Right back to the well. There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the move, he fires. It's complete. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. Gets away from one. He's got space. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Spring. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab over the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. A hand to the running back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Butler. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Gets rid of it. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll test the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw. It's Manning. Gets it out quickly. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get him.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for the next.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Touchdown, Texas! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Baxter. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn up.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Utes. This defense
this defense, man. They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To throw on first down. With the catch, it's Baxter. Got room at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going forward in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's complete to the left. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's fourth down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
The Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Turner will be brought down. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, they had that last just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Longhorn! And that one will give him the lead.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive leaders.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about this.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They want to throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Trying to blow his way in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Utah! We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen eventually. You are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll go to the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tosses to the quarterback. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him. Nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They'll go to the ground. Across the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job on this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Utes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. It's Manning. Get it out on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Rush is on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now, because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The long Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Baxter. Turning it on. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Using his legs to buy some time. Finds his man. It's McCutcheon. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Manning. Gets it to him on the screen. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Texas. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Glover. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Makes it past the marker. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, this offense has got to get somewhere. Right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the The clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Steps away. Running to Green. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I think that's a situation here, tie game, fourth quarter, ball somewhere in the middle of the field. You're just trying to put it in your quarterback's hands, trusting your offense to make the plays necessary to go score and win the game. Now, you're not able to do it, so now you need your defense to come out here, bow up with their backs against the wall and try to save this game for you.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job. Forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Utah.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Looking downfield on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's the give off the left side. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down.
money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Utah 38, Texas 35.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Carter. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Line getting set on second down. Running to the left. And runs through another guy. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. He'll do it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Manning. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Knocks it right through. We are tied, and we'll play another OT.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. If he runs this back, this game's over.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. Right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He makes a grab. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown, no walk at all.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.